Direct that.
Land to 7 at unrestricted climb to 10,000 is approved. Runway 32, wind 270, 12, clear for takeoff, change to departure.
Runway 2. Runway 7, clear for takeoff, 32 up to 10,000, switch it, thanks so much. Connie, he looks like he's on.
All right, we'll continue that on the, in the air. Right now we're clear for takeoff.
Okay.
Here comes the jet up to full power. Good engines, here's come the afterburners, you'll feel that kick in the pants. And there the afterburners lighting, and we got good airspeed. There's 60 knots, 70, 100. 120,
Oh my God.
130, here we go. There you go, you're flying. Gear and flaps are coming up. There's 20 feet. 30 feet.
There's total 6116 is going to maintain 4,000.
There's 50, we're gonna level off. There's 275, 280, 300, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready, hit it. And you're climbing away. No problem.
I did not expect this screen.
4,000 for 10,000.
Oh my God.
And Rick 4641, the tower was talking
This
about.
is not like a roller coaster at all.
Oh yeah?
This is like way more.
Yeah, if you look over your left or right shoulder, you see how high we've climbed, how quickly we got there.
Wow.
And Blue Angel 7, you turn left on course. Blue Angel 7, left on course.
Oh my gosh. This is insane.
Yep, and if you look back over your left shoulder, you'll see the airport that we just climbed out of.
Wow. What an amazing view.
Not too bad, huh? Yep, and there's Buford way down there.
There's total 6116, turn right heading 250, and it's going to maintain 3,000. Cary 4641, that traffic is just below you, eastbound 1,400. Delete altitude restriction, and you can contact on that tower 118.97 today.
So how you doing so far?
Blue Angel 7, who do you got riding with you today?
Just trying to breathe.
Oh yeah.
I apologize again for screaming.
Very nice. You can contact Savannah 371.87 display. 371.87, Blue.
Is this something that you dreamed of doing as a kid?
Absolutely, yeah. Something I never thought I'd do, but something I always looked up to.
Yeah.
Got a radio call here, 1 second. And then below it, you have our G. So right now we're pulling 1.0 G, straight level flight. That's what we're expecting. The number below it is our peak G. So at some point today, which was what we just did on that takeoff maneuver, we pulled 7.1 Gs. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear that out so we can track the next G spike.
Wait, that we just did 7?
Like I said, yeah, it's instantaneous, so we probably only hit 7.1 Gs for a fraction of a second, but you felt it. If you look out to your left, actually over your left shoulder is Tybee Island that we're passing right now. Kind of like right there.
Yeah.
And then Savannah Airport at our right 1 o'clock. So we've already traveled to Savannah.
In terms of like commercial airliners, like are we lower than they usually fly?
Yeah, we are at the moment. If I was trying to fly really far though, I would go up right in their normal airspace. We'd be passing airliners and stuff.
Okay.
But yeah, at the moment we're much lower than they are. We're going to show you basically from a crawl, walk, or run standpoint. So I'm going to show you 2 Gs, tighten down to 3 Gs, and then tighten down to 4 Gs after that. Like I said, your body's got a natural resistance to Gs, so no need to really flex or strain at all. Your body will be able to handle these Gs, but if you want to flex your legs, feel free. Just know that you may think you're passing out, but you're not. Your body is just getting used to it, and that's probably just some blood kind of leaving your head.
Okay.
But we'll go ahead and show you what that feels like. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
So we're going to go to the right. We're going to do 2, 3, and then 4 Gs. So here we go, coming to the right. So there's 2 Gs. There's 3 Gs. And tightening down, there is 4 Gs. How you feeling so far?
I think okay.
All right. The next thing we're going to do is more of a fleet style G-warm. So I'm going to take you right to 4 Gs and then tighten down to 6 Gs.
Okay.
On this one, feel free, you may need to give it some legs or some abs. But again, it's going to be a quick onset rate and just kind of see what it feels like. All right, you ready to go? We're over to the left. Ready, hit it. So there's 4 Gs and there's 6 Gs. All right, how you feeling?
Yeah, I felt a little confirmation that it felt good. Like,
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, that's fine. That is not uncommon. We're going to descend now here and get set up, like I said. So those are our first G maneuvers.
Okay.
Now I'm going to show you some of the aerobatics that you'll see in the show. These are all going to be pretty low G, so just enjoy them and let me know what you think. The first one we're going to do, since you said you've seen the Blue Angels perform, is what's called the diamond roll. So it's one of their first maneuvers they do. They're going to come from behind the crowd. You'll see them climb up and do a graceful 360-degree roll. So I'm going to get the jet climbing up about 20 degrees nose high. I'm going to start a left roll. I'm just going to do a nice lazy roll all the way back around to the horizon.
Okay.
And again, it's going to be low G. No need to strain or stress. Just enjoy the ride.
Okay.
And probably won't be able to see it in your current state, but once you see the video from the flight, we'll have the smoke on, so you'll see that little trail coming out from behind us. Sometimes if you get a good turnaround when I turn the smoke on, you can kind of see it out of the corner of your eye, but I'll let you know when to look for it. All right, getting down here, smoke is on. You ready to go up for a diamond roll?
Yep.
All right, here we go. So up we go. There is 5 degrees nose high. There's 10, 15, 20. Here comes the roll. And there you go. We're 90 degrees through our roll. Start coming through inverted.
Oh my gosh.
And we're upside down. Keeping that roll coming. There's 90 degrees. And finishing out the back side of the roll. What do you think?
The ears were popping, but that was awesome.
Yeah, we'll have some pretty good ear popping throughout the day as the cabin and the plane pressure kind of rotates. All right. You ready for the next maneuver?
Yes.
All right. Next thing we got is called the half Cuban 8. So we're going to do, this is the very first maneuver the jets do on takeoff. We're going to climb up through vertical. As we flip over on our back, so think of like a half loop, we're going to roll the jet upright and continue down the backside straight up and down.
Okay.
It's called a half Cuban 8. All right, smoke's back on. We'll see this as we get over the top. And you ready to go?
Yep.
Up we go. So we're not going to pull much more than this. There's 2.5 Gs. We'll hold that through the first part of this loop. We'll fly right between this cloud.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
There's 55 degrees nose high. And 75. There's 90. We're straight up and down now. If you look back over your shoulder, you'll see that smoke trail where we started. We're going to get the nose tracking back.
Oh.
And we're going to roll the jet upright.
What an insane sensation.
Yeah. And there we go. There's your half Cuban 8. How you feeling so far?
Okay, sounds good.
Perfect. All right, next maneuver we do is kind of like the half Cuban 8, except instead of rolling upright, we're going to continue all the way around.
Okay.
So just like the loop on a roller coaster, we're going to go up and over the top and then back around. You ready to give that a try?
Yep.
And again, it's going to be the same thing, not really high G, just enjoy the ride. So get a little bit more airspeed here. We'll kind of do the same thing right through these little scud layer of clouds. All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
All right, up we go. There's again 2.5 Gs. We'll hold that. So we go up and over the top. There's 35 degrees nose high. There's 45. There's 75. Straight up and down now. We start heading back towards the ground. If you look up, you'll see that smoke trail where we started. Ease a little bit of power. And then we're going to look to fly right back to that smoke trail. A little bit more G coming down. There's 2 Gs. We'll hold that all the way through. And going right through the smoke where we started. How you feeling?
Good, you're right, it is a workout.
Oh yeah.
I feel like you're not even doing anything.
All right. How you feel about flying upside down?
Sure. We just kind of did it, right?
Yeah, a little bit. So we did that flying upside down with all positive G. So next I'm going to show you what it's like to just hang from the straps and -1 G.
Okay.
So again, don't worry, Kyle's got you strapped in nice and tight there. So big things, once I roll upside down, don't try and pull yourself back into the seat or push yourself back into the seat with the canopy or something. Just hang there. Feel free to hold onto those straps or those handles to your left and right, or just let your hands float up to the ceiling, whichever you feel like. But as you'll soon see, so you can, with positive Gs, force that blood back up into your head to remain conscious. With negative Gs, there's nothing you can do but relax. All the blood's going to rush to your head. It's somewhat uncomfortable, and you'll see, won't hold you there too long, just long enough to see that you don't like it probably, and then we'll roll back upright. But who knows, some people do really like it. Just so you know, a standard gray jet can stay upside down for about 10 seconds. We have a special modification on our jet with some upgraded fuel pumps, and we can actually stay inverted for about a little over a minute.
Oh, wow.
So I'm going to turn those pumps on just in case, but you'll soon see why you don't want to stay here for a minute. All right, you ready to go? We're going to roll into the left.
Okay.
Ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, ready, hit it. And there you go.
Oh, my God.
You're flying upside down. So if you look up there, you see the ground, which is not normal. And as you can see, it's just kind of uncomfortable to hang here. But you get a little push here, and then we're going to roll out.
Oh. Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah. All right, what'd you think of that?
That was cool.
Nice. All right, next I'm going to show you the fly-by-wire flight control system of the jet.
Say that again, sorry.
So the fly-by-wire flight control, it allows our jet to be very maneuverable and roll very quickly. So as we saw in that diamond roll, that was a nice lazy roll, right? Now I'm going to show you a quick spiral that you'll see a lot of our solo maneuvers do. But first I'm going to start you off slow. I'm going to give you about a half stick deflection of the roll, so about half the rate you'll normally see. And then I'll show you the full one after that.
Okay.
So you ready to go? Again, no, this is no G. This is going to be a quick spiral of the jet.
Okay.
You ready to go?
Yes.
We're going to go to the left. Ready, hit it.
Oh my gosh.
So there you go. Nice gentle roll, right?
Yeah.
Now we're going to speed up to the solo speeds that they normally do, around 400 knots. And I'm going to show you the full deflection of the jet.
Okay.
All right, there's 380, 3 and 90. All right, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, ready, hit it.
Wow.
And you can see a little bit snappier, a little bit more aggressive.
Aggressive, that's a good word for it.
Yeah. All right, so you've seen a lot of our aerobatic maneuvers, some of our fly-by-wire flight controls at high speed. Now I'm going to show you how comfortable the jet gets at low speed. So as we talked about on the deck, or the jet, maybe remember the boat analogy with the bow, you get the nose up, nose down. So I'm going to slow the jet way down and show you how nice and controllable our jet flies at slow speed. So right now we're at 315 knots with a 3.4 alpha, AOA, essentially. We're going to climb that 3 number up to a 25. And then what you're going to see there is if you look over your left and right shoulder, you see those wings. They're going to be extending way out into the airstream. You're going to see those leading edge flaps dip into the air as the jet becomes very controllable at high alpha. So it's going to feel like we're kind of floating in the air. Our nose is going to be cocked way up in the air. If you can see our smoke when I turn it on out the back, you'll see it just kind of billowing out there. But then, once we are done with that, I'm going to show you how much power we still have available. Light the afterburners, and we're going to climb straight away. So again, this is a benign maneuver. Just enjoy it and take it in. So there is 220 knots. I'm going to actually put the speed brake out to slow us down even quicker. There's 205, 200, 190, 185, 180, boards up. There's 170. 160, 156, 150, pull into the set. So there's 13 alpha, see we're getting even slower. There's 15, 16, 18, 19, 21, 22, and there's 24 coming to 25 alpha. Smoke's on, if you can look over your shoulders and see it. But you can see how jet just easily hangs here. Doesn't really have a whole lot of issue. And it's real controllable for me. I can go left, right, whatever we want to do. But we're holding about 125 knots. So about 140 miles an hour. So about as fast as a sports car can go. But to show you how much power we still have, smoke's off. Here comes full afterburner. And you'll feel the jet just climb right away. And there you go.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty neat, huh?
Yeah, so
All right, so you've now seen the slow performance handling of the jet. You want to get close to the speed of sound?
yes.
All right, so I'll show you. I'm going to stay slow here, about 175 knots. Once we get pointed back towards the north, I'm going to light the afterburners and show you how quickly the jet accelerates and how quickly we can get up to the speed of sound. Once we get towards the end there, you got your first decision of the flight. So I can show you a high performance climb, which is where we put the jet straight up in the air and then do a couple of those spins if you want. But to do that, we'll have to do about a 7G pull towards the end there. It's over to you if you want to try it or if you want to move on to the next one.
Do I have to answer right now?
Nope, you got about 30 seconds to decide. But you actually got about a minute. So we'll do the high speed run. Then I'm going to start slowing down. Just let me know if you want to do it or not, and I'll just continue to slow down. And don't worry about it. You got time, but I'll ask you. If you do want to do it though, if you give me a yes, I'll give you a ready, hit it, and then just give me a full legs breath AGSM like Kyle taught you, and you'll be just fine.
How long do we hold that?
About 5 to 10 seconds. But no pressure. All right, here we go. We're going to show the acceleration first. So 250 knots.
I'm going to say yes.
All right.
Oh, God.
You'll do just fine. All right, if you look back at that left screen, so we're going 235 knots. 40% of the speed of sound. Here come the afterburners. So there are the afterburners lighting. We're already at 275, 300, 330, 370. And there's 400 knots. We're going 70% of the speed of sound, 75%, 80%, 87%. There's 94. We got to pull the throttles back because the jet is going to want to go through the speed of sound. There's 97% of the speed of sound. We're going 600 knots.
Wow.
And 650 over the ground. So you're moving pretty good. If you look out the window there, you see us just crossing ground pretty quickly. All right, we're going to slow down a little bit. All right, smoke is on. Still going to keep slowing down a bit before we go up in the air.
So we're going up and we're spinning?
Yep. All right, Kaylin, you ready to go?
Yes.
All right, ready, hit it. You're halfway there. And you're done. You're going straight up. And here come the rolls. That's it.
Did I pass out? I don't even know.
I don't think so. I think you're with me. All right, we're going to roll over on our back here. And if you look out your right window, you're going to see the smoke trail of where we came from.
Oh my God. So fast.
And there you go. There's your climb and your spirals.
I'm glad I said yes to that.
Yeah, it's fun.
But every time you ask me, I lost. It makes me unsure of what to say.
Oh, no. You're doing great. All right. Next thing I got for you, we'll give you a quick break here.
Okay.
Another one people tend to like. This is called the Zero G flight. So not necessarily something you'll see in the demo, but it's kind of a unique ability that we have being in a fighter jet here. I'm going to get to show you what it's like to be in space.
Okay.
So we're going to pick the nose up, pull the throttles back to idle, and I'm going to unload the jet, just kind of do a gentle push over, and you'll get to see what it's like to be zero G. So completely weightless. Feel free to let your arms hang out, your legs hang out, and just enjoy it for a few seconds. All right, we'll get our inverted fuel pumps on just to have them. And then we'll get down here and get ready to go.
10,000, and then let me know when you like lower.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. We're just gonna get the nose tracking up. Nothing crazy. All right, here we go. There's 1G, and there is 0G.
Oh my God.
So you're floating just like you would in space. So you got the weightless arms, weightless legs.
This is not my favorite feeling.
Oh yeah? Well, you're back to Earth now. There's 1G.
Oh. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That one feels like you're most out of control.
Yep. I could see that.
I feel like the pressure makes it feel like you're alive at least.
Oh yeah. All right. Next thing I got for you is what's called the minimum radius turn. So again, over to you if you want to do this one. This is the maximum performance turn capability of the jet. So we'll, while you've already pulled 7.2 Gs in that last pitch up, we're going to pull less than that. We'll pull 6 and then ease it back to 4. The only difference with this one is that it's going to be a long duration. So it'll be a 360 degrees of turn, about 15 seconds or so.
Okay, and so like flex?
Yep, you're going to flex your legs, your abs, do the good breathing that Kyle taught you. And then I'll be telling you how much further you have to go and how long you have to get there, if you want to try it. You want to give it a whirl, or you want to move on?
Sure, we can give it a whirl.
All right. That's what I like to hear.
Might as well at this point.
That's right. All right, we're going to go to the left, accelerate here, and then I'll let you know when we're about to go. All right, rolling out 050. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
Ready, hit it. All right, there's your 6 Gs, and now we're bringing it back. There's 4.5. All right, you are halfway there. Keep fighting it. We're getting there. You're about 100 degrees left to go. And keep going, about 60 left. 30, 20, 10. You're done. How'd you do? What'd you think?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, no worries.
I felt it for a second, and then I think like I flexed harder and I came back. I don't know.
Awesome.
It cleared up.
Good. That's what I like to hear.
Heavy contact Savannah approach on 1.
All right. Well, you did great. Were there any maneuvers we did that you want to do again or see again? We got about 5 or 10 minutes left of fuel to hang out here before we start heading back. But that is the full card I got for you.
I think I just want to like chill for a second.
Okay. We can hang out. We also have about a 10-minute transit back to base when we start heading back. But yeah, over to you.
I felt a little nauseous, but
Okay.
I don't know how nauseous yet.
All right. I'll keep it as straight as I can. We'll start doing some gentle turns. I'll let you know if I have to turn the jet for airspace.
Thank you.
Otherwise, I'll plan to start heading back, and then we'll see how you feel on the way home.
Okay.
Awesome.
I feel like it's more like the slowdowns that
Oh, yeah?
like make me feel nauseous. Is that typical or no?
Yeah. Every once in a while, yeah, when the motion kind of stops, yeah, that's when everything kind of hits you, but you also get a lot of that acceleration, deceleration kind of plays with your inner ear,
Yeah.
and that mainly what happens.
What's your favorite maneuver?
My favorite maneuver is that high pitch into the vertical with the rolls. The one we did at the end of the high-speed run. That's what I like, but I also realize it's probably not everyone's favorite maneuver. It's a pretty aggressive one.
That one was pretty cool.
Yeah. What was your favorite maneuver?
Honestly, I think I kind of liked that one just because I was so nervous for it.
Oh, yeah?
It happened so fast. I was so excited.
Yeah. That's what I said. A lot of this is people kind of psych themselves out before it actually happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of it is practice. A lot of it's also a little bit technique. So we practice every year in the centrifuge. So a lot of it we can do by just flexing our legs and our abs. And right now I'm doing that, and you can see that I can talk just normally. So it's only when we pull the real high Gs for long periods of time that I'll need to really flex down and do the full hick maneuver, as we call it. But once I get on top, once you're ahead of the Gs, you can kind of relax, and we learn how to work only as hard as we need to. So for the break, biggest thing that normally gets people is they're just tired. So biggest advice I can give you is just work all the way through it. I'll be talking to you the whole time, letting you know how much longer you have to go. We're almost there. Keep holding. Then you're done. But yeah, you'll be fine. All right. We are almost there. we're going to turn out here, roll out, descend down, and then speed up. And I'll give you I'll let you know right before we go. You got this. All right, smoke's on. Everyone's looking at you. We'll break right over the middle of the field so everyone can see you.
Are we going right or left?
We're going to go left. All right, rolling out. There's 1,100 feet. Bring it down a little bit more. And we'll drive about to the center of the airfield. There's 950. And there's 800, leveling off. All right, you ready to go?
Yeah.
You got this. Ready, hit it. All right, 30 more degrees, and you're there. How you doing? I don't know. You tell me.
I don't know either. It seemed really fast, like faster than 15 seconds, so I guess I did.
Down, runway 23, wind 220 at 8, clear to land.
Put it in, 3 down, lock, clear to land. Well, only the video will tell. We'll have to check it out.
It seemed like a second, so...
Well, that may be.
Oh my God.
All right, well, we have 3 down locked. Our flaps are full. We're clear to land on runway 23. Last thing I'm going to show you is what's called a carrier approach. So, unlike your Delta jet, which lands nice and gently with a minimum rate of descent, we're going to land with a pretty heavy rate of descent, somewhere around 600 to 800 feet per minute. However, what you'll notice is that the jet does a great job of cushioning that, and our landing gear really absorbs that shock, and is relatively comfortable in the plane. So there you go, rolling out. We got about 3 degrees nose low. And there's about 1,000 feet per minute. We're going to kind of hold that all the way to touchdown. There's 800, 700, and then boom.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, there's our landing gear does its job.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Welcome back. Thanks for coming with us.